I'm making a lot of videos recently. I've got a lot on my mind. One of the first things that um, vegans, when they're being calm, what vegans tend to do when sort of advertising and promoting the idea of veganism is to say, "Have you watched Earthlings? Have you watched Cowspiracy? Have you watched this? Have you watched that?" Um, and I think Cowspiracy is the one with the least amount of graphic footage that I've seen. I mean, there still is a bit of graphic footage near the end, but I mean, compared to Earthlings, is nothing. But I do just want to briefly talk about the use of graphic footage in sort of advocating this lifestyle because it is very effective. But I mean, that's not to say that like if you watch Earthlings and don't immediately go vegan afterwards, then you're a psychopath. Like, no, I mean, it's easy to be disconnected and sort of feel like emotionally detached from film because it only heightens two of your senses. But anyway, I don't really want to debate the use of it. What I want to talk about is the massive impact it's had on me. It's I mean I might no, I'm not going to say that. But I'm all I will say is that I'm feeling very emotional right now, and all I'll say actually is because it's a certain time of the month and I'm a girl. That's what I'm saying. Um, but so basically, I'm quite emotional right now. Like everything's making me laugh, everything's making me cry. I'm pretty hysteric right now. Um, but that doesn't mean that when I usually watch graphic animal cruelty documentaries and footage that I'm not emotional. But I'm just saying that my emotions have been heightened at the moment. Last night yesterday was Valentine's Day, and me and my girlfriend watched a really emotional film about uh, this lesbian couple, one of which got terminally ill, and I won't spoil the ending, but it's all about justice. Basically, it's a really really sad film. I didn't cry, and it is like obviously I felt really sad, but I didn't really cry. My girlfriend did. She was in bits. um, but for some reason, I don't know what it is. It just didn't really make me cry that much. I mean, there's another film called Pride. We've been watching a lot of LGBT films recently. The other day I showed my partner Pride, and she just fell in love with it. And the next day she was like, "Can we watch it again?" I said, "Yeah, of course we can." And there's a couple of lines in that film that really, really take me back to my younger years as well. And that is sort of like a bittersweet nostalgia. You know, when you get nostalgic for like really shit times, that's what I felt like. But that didn't make me cry. But I've just been watching one of the YouTubers that I watch, and at the end of one of his videos, he puts a clip up of pigs being gassed. You know that clip where they go into that little gas chamber, and it says this is the most humane way of killing a pig. And that that gave me a lump in my throat. I've seen that clip like fucking 1,001 times, but it still never fails to get me. And the thing is, sometimes I think, because my emotions and my tears seem to be prioritizing animals over humans, and I don't really know why that is. But sometimes I think to myself, oh my god, am I really one of them crazy vegan stereotypes who's just like, save all the animals, fuck the humans, save the animals. I'm a fucking tree hugger. um, and then sometimes I've watched people at like pig saves who are like crying, rightly so. The pigs in the big trucks, but sometimes I catch myself thinking, a bit stereotypical, a bit conventional. Don't know what that does to the image of vegans from the outside world. But then immediately just think no, because it's a fucking animal. Like it's alive. Shut the fuck up. Um, but I mean, the amount of the level and intensity of emotion that I feel towards animals has certainly been heightened by going vegan, and it does happen to a lot of people. Even when they go vegan for health reasons, they just find themselves becoming more compassionate and more emotional towards animals. But it's to the point now where I don't really cry at things that happen to humans. I suppose it's because I've been crying at things that happen to humans for the last 21 years. Do you know what I mean? And I'm kind of done with it now. I mean, I've been crying about the injustice to animals for a few years now, but it's still it feels like the first time I've cried over a pig every time I cry over a pig. And it's quite an intense experience, and I don't think it's going to die down at least for another 20 years. Then I'll go back to humans. Then I won't care about animals as much. Oh no, I don't think that's going to happen. But yeah, I just think it's quite strange. Um, yeah, I haven't really got anything else to say. This is just, I mean, this whole little webcam shitty series without any jump cuts, without any edits. These are just mind farts, really, where I'm just rambling onto a camera and I just want to get them down. So, this doesn't really have a moral or doesn't really have a message, and I'm not going to say, please subscribe to my channel um, or anything like that. This is just purely for my own benefit and bonus your benefit as well. I don't know. But yeah, I do just find it really, really strange that it's very, very hard to make me cry when something happens to a human, or when something happens to an animal. That just tugs on my heartstrings. That fucks me up, man. That really, really does. um, yeah, which is probably why I've banned myself from watching The Lion King, except for twice a year. It's my favourite film in the world, by the way. I'm either crying or laughing throughout that film, and I can't handle that more than twice a year. That scene when Mufasa dies, man. I don't think I'll ever get over that. Excuse me. But yeah. Right, I'm going to have to go and watch something unemotional now. What can I watch? Sherlock. Yeah, I'm going to go watch Sherlock. See you later.